This video is to give some examples of rounding the number 367,499,850 and 9 hundredths to different place values, the traditional way. So first, we'll round off to the nearest million. So the millions place, when I write 367,499,850 and 9 hundredths, the millions place is right there. The 7, the digit 7, is in the millions place. So the traditional method for rounding, I kind of look at that place value as well as the digit just to the right. And since the 4 is less than 5, this number is closer to 367 million than it is to the next amount of millions, 368 million. So that 4 lets us round down to 367 million. If instead I'm going to round 367,499,850 and 9 hundredths to the nearest thousand, then I have to look at the thousands place, and so that 9 is in the thousands place. So I look at the 9, I look at the digit right next to that 9, and this gets a little bit tricky because when I look at that 8, it says round up. But when I round 9 up, it goes to 10. So what I really have to start looking at is, sure, that's 9 in the thousands place, but it's really 499,000. When I say it again, 367,499,000. So if I have one more thousand than 499,000, that's 500,000. But we also have to keep in mind that the majority of the value of this number is over in the millions, 367 million. So many digits to the left of that 500 I have to keep alone. So the 499 bumps up 1 to 500. Everything to the right of those thousands is wiped out to 0, but the 367 million stays there. The next example, when I round 367,499,850 and 9 hundredths, in this case we're rounding to the nearest tenth, not 10, but tenth. So the tenths place is right there. The next digit in the hundredths place is a 9. That's going to mean we'll round up, not 0 tenths, but round up to 1 tenth. Wipe out everything to the right, and because we're to the right of the decimal place already, there's no need to put a 0 as a placeholder, but all the rest of this number to the left stays in my answer. So there it is, rounded to the nearest tenth. And let's see if we can't put the last example on this same one. As tricky as it is, I'm going to try. So we're rounding 367,499,850 and 9 hundredths to the nearest billion. And now what's funky is the billions place comes after the 100 millions place, and we don't have any billions, so I'm going to put a placeholder of 0, and that next digit's a 3, which means we round down to 0 billion. And I could write 0 billion, 0 million, 0,000, 0, but nothing is nothing. So the easiest way to write this number is just 0.